Okay, so this is your first assignment in building conversational fluency, and it's really all about talking about an emotional subject that you're curious about. So you can go to ChatGPT and use the prompt pack to drop the prompt in. Hey, I'm trying to make a decision about what's a human emotional decision you're trying to make a decision about. So for me, I'm trying to make a decision about whether I should move my family to the forest for a year-long experiment. Okay, I'd love to get some advice on what to do, but first, please ask me at least, I'll say 2, just for sake of time, clarifying questions before telling me what you think. Remember, I'm human. I prefer to have a back and forth conversation, so please ask me clarifying questions one at a time. Okay, cool. So let's see what ChatGPT says. Of course, sounds like a significant and exciting decision. Let's start with the first. What are your primary goals and motivations considering this move to the forest? Mostly personal. We'd love to build a love of the outdoors in our girls. Not that they don't already love being outside, but we live in town, and so the extent to which we enjoy the outdoors is somewhat limited. I have recently changed roles at Stanford and have more flexibility. And since we homeschool, we figure why not make the most of a flexible life. Okay, let's see what he says, or she, it, whatever. Wonderful motivation. Great that you have flexibility. Have you and your family considered the potential challenges and adjustments that may come with living in the forest, such as daily conveniences? My wife, Michelle, is a little concerned about things like grocery delivery, etc. Distance from friends is a consideration for our kids, but I think the challenges are overcomable. Let's see what it says. Good to hear that you've thought about these aspects and feel the challenges are manageable. Considering your situation, here's my advice. Given your goals of fostering love for the outdoors, making the most of your flexible lifestyle, moving to the forest could offer a unique and enriching experience. This aligns well with your personal educational values, especially the homeschooling aspect. However, it's important to address Michelle's concerns about practicality like grocery delivery. Perhaps a trial period of like a few weeks or a month could gauge how these changes impact your... So the point is here is just to think about, like actually be a human. If I'm in a conversation with a thought partner, what do I think about this? The trial could offer insights into how your children... Okay, ultimately it's balancing act between embracing new adventure and ensuring comfort. This decision could be a collective one. So one question for me is, how seriously should we take our kids' concerns about friends? They're young, and so we're tempted to dismiss, but don't want to trivialize their feelings. This is a legit question for me. Let's see. It's important you take your kids' concerns about missing their friends seriously, even if they're young. Children's social connections play a crucial role in their emotional social development. Here are a few points to consider: age and social development, communication, and... Okay, so now all of a sudden I might say something like, remember, I'm human. Too much info at once. Right. So anyway, you can have a conversation. Your goal right now is to have an emotional conversation that makes you want to push on things and pull on things and ask about something. Investigate opportunities. That's actually cool. New opportunities, maintaining connections. I might say, for example, in regard to number 3, are there best practices for maintaining relationships amongst children physically separate? That's an interesting question. I have no idea, right? Let's see. Regular video calls. Okay. Online games and activities. Pen pals. Oh, that's fun. Shared projects, hobbies. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm now, because I care about the subject, I'm now engaged in a conversation where I'm going to push and pull and have things to think about. That's your first task, is have an interactive conversation where you actually push and pull and have things to think about. Have fun.